Hi guys, welcome back to Cryptogains for another video, and in today's video I'm going to follow up on my last video that I did on Bitcoin, and it's basically answering that question: how much would it cost us to become wealthy with Bitcoin? Okay, so if this sounds like an interesting question to you watching, please do like and subscribe, especially if you're new watching. And yeah, I'm going to dive straight into this one. Before I do, need to let you know I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my own personal opinions on the market, so please always do your own research before investing any money, okay? But yeah, let's dive into this one, guys. So yeah, like I said, my last video that I uploaded was a video based on Bitcoin, how many coins you should have. Sorry, my mind's going all over the place, and my words are going all over the place. What's going on? Anyway, yeah, I did a video on how much you should have in Bitcoin, and this one's going to solely focus on how much it will cost us, because to be honest, that's what we want to know. How much is it going to cost us? So in the last video, I focused on this chart here, and if you are new watching, this is the stock to flow ratio chart, and it basically shows Bitcoin over its whole history since it's been created, and you know, the price, where it's been and where it's met, and blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna go with this chart again to really help you understand how much it's gonna cost us, okay? And it's all going to be off of speculation again, because you know, Bitcoin, it hasn't hit the highs of what we think it's going to hit yet, but there's a lot of Bitcoin holders that really believe it will hit around the 100,000 mark, maybe higher, the 200,000, which is probably a smidge higher, maybe here somewhere, hovering here, because obviously that's a million, right? So yeah, we're going to go on the basis of this, but before we do, I want to break this down real quick. So this blue little line that you see, little squidgy, and then it shoots up and then it squidges again like this, like it's consolidating. This is, I believe that is the stock to flow line. Usually, oh, here we go, like the stock to flow over 10 days. Apparently it's over 10 days. So every 10 days I think it makes a little squidge like this, yeah? So when we look at this, so I've got something in my mouth again, I can see that every time it's shot up and then it's consolidated, the actual price dot here, I think this is these dots is like the price at the end of every day, it's shot up and it's met this squidgy consolidating line that goes across. And if you have a look here, it shoots up and then it consolidates across. Yeah, so it's always meeting this line. So this is why they believe when I'm just going to move this cursor away so you can see, but the red line here, when it shoots up here, it should meet this line and consolidate across, okay? And then that's why people are expecting it to go to a million, because if you look, sorry, 100,000, because if you look here, or yeah, even a million later in the year. But anyway, if you look here, if we come across and follow this line across, it reaches 100,000, okay? And I'm guessing this is dollars, $100,000, right? But what I've noticed is that every time it goes up to this line, every time, it's the price is actually going higher than the line that it's showing. So because if you ever look at it, it goes up and it goes yellow. And same thing here, look, so here's the straight line that is consolidating, and then the dots go higher. So it's probably likely that in this next bull run, and I'm looking down here because I can see the date as well, 2021-ish, let's say it did get around here, it's likely that it may go up again and have a little yellow sharp mountain. The tip of the mountain is what I call it, up here somewhere. And this for me would probably be around, what's it saying? I'm guessing it probably could go anywhere up to 250,000. But again, that's just my own personal opinion. This is something you need to do your own research on. And I'm looking down here, maybe 2021, 2022. But yeah, is it 2022? Yeah, 2021, 2022. You could see that sort of price around that time. So based off of knowing that it's now going to go up, potentially go up to 250,000, and again, there's a lot of people speculating that price. We're going to work with that price, and now we're going to work out how much it would cost us. Okay. Now what I do in my videos is, especially like the how much would it cost us and how much do you need. I have a main figure, which is the 10,000, the 100,000, 250,000, 500. So we're going to go through those numbers and obviously the million, and then we'll work out how much you need, work out what goals you're aiming for, okay? So if you had a goal of £10,000, right? And again, there's a lot of average people that will not have a full Bitcoin. I understand that. And I usually say the average person can afford £1,000. Yeah, so £1,000. What I'm going to do is grab up I think what was I going to do? I wanted to show you the Bitcoin price in dollars and British pounds, but hold on a minute. £1,000 is roughly £1,323. That's the average price of what someone can afford, right? 250,000, which I just went over here over the Bitcoin stock to flow ratio, and that was in dollars. Let me just do $250,000. I want to show you. In British pounds, it's just shy of 190,000. You know, I think it yesterday it showed 100, or a few days ago 190,000. So now it's gone just a bit low. But I mean, we can do this. We can round it up. We can use this number. I don't mind. But it's just going to give us an accurate reading, right? Based on it hitting these prices, this is how much it will cost us. So if you have that goal of 10,000, yeah, you divide it by. So I'm so burpy. I just had one of them Capri Sun drinks, you know, the orange flavour, but they don't give you enough in the bloody little carton that you get. I'm just sorry, stuttering all over the place, guys. Moving on. So 10,000, you divide it by this price here. We'll do it in British pounds, and then we're going to do it in dollars. You divide that by that exact price, being very accurate there. You would need a total of 0.05 Bitcoin. Now that to me is very doable for the average person. I can tell you just on average from looking at this, it's roughly about £500, but I'm going to be very precise with you. I'm going to take this number here, even up to here, like 0.052, and then we're going to grab up CoinGecko, right? I always use CoinGecko because CoinGecko is the best one to let me do BTC to GBP. CoinGecko. I should have got this up before. Sorry, I've not been focusing properly. Here we go. This is the best site to use when you want to work out like the potential price of what how much it would cost you, right? So look, we take the 0.052, £613. Okay, I'm also going to grab this up in dollars as well. GBP, BTC to GBP, USD. I'm not with it today. What's going on? My flow is just not flowing like I usually do. CoinGecko. Let's see if that comes up quick. There it is. Right, so we've got both versions because I want to show you how much in dollars as well. If you had that goal in $10,000 goal in America, I'm just confused. Guys, you have to bear with me today on this one. It's that Capri Sun, it just got to my head. Let's divide it by $250,000. Yeah, you would need a total of 0.04 Bitcoin, and I'm just going to show you how much that would cost in dollars. So we bring it over here into CoinGecko. You've already got the conversion, $623. That looks like the British pounds, 613. Very, very similar. $623 is what it would cost you to reach that goal. And you know, you might be someone that's just like in uni, or you want to buy a nice little car, or you're not someone that wants to stick around too long in the industry, but wants to grab a little bit of money, you know. And if you're looking to hit that 10,000, and again, this is based off it going up to these all-time highs, I would definitely sit back and wait and let Bitcoin do its thing, because I really do believe that it could potentially go this high. But yeah, you know, that's how much you would need to get that 10,000 goal. Let's move on to the 100,000. If you had a goal of 100,000 British pounds, I'm going to show you how much it will cost you. We divide this by the first price here. I have to keep copying and pasting this over, because if it was 190,000 I could have just said 190k, but I want to be precise. You divide that by 190k, well 188, whatever it is, you get a total of 0.52 Bitcoin. That's how much you're going to need. It's just over a half of Bitcoin. To be fair, that was like pretty simple math, innit? You just added an extra, you just pushed the decimal forward. But yeah, 0.52 Bitcoin is what you'll need. I can only imagine actually in dollars now, if you had that £100,000 goal, it's going to be similar to what the other one was. I bet it's 0.4, isn't it? Let's just work it out anyway. 250,000. I'm pretty sure it's going to be that divided by 250. Yeah, of course, because it's a quarter. But just to show you, yeah, 0.4. Okay, now some of you may already have that. Even the average person may already have that. You know, a lot of people are saying that in order to be in the 1% club of Bitcoin, you need to have 0.2 or 0.28. So, you know, if you've got something like this, then you should be smiling, because you know you have enough to be in the 1% club, but not only that, to hit that £100,000 goal or $100,000 goal. There's so much you can do with $100,000 as well. Literally, you can buy apartments and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, if you're looking to reach that, that's what it would be, 0.04. And as you can see here, I'm just going to move this across so you can see the price. You're looking at $6,236. Did I show you in British pounds? No. Let me show you in British pounds again. I just moved the decimal point over. 6,138. Okay. So yeah, roughly $6,000 on for British people and American people. That's the sort of price you're going to be looking at, how much it will cost. But when you think about it like that, even though some people are like, man, $6,000's too much, I can't afford that. But you're turning $6,000 into a potential £100,000. That is insane gains. You see, so this is something you need to think about, especially when investing. And Bitcoin's a solid. For me, I personally think it is a solid investment because so many institutional people looking now, like companies are looking at Bitcoin. So yeah, let's just move on to the 250,000 mark. If you're new watching, I always say to my people, if you had 250,000 pounds, because some people might be like, no, I want to go to the 500,000. But if you look down at your phone and you see 250,000 pounds just in your portfolio, you would cash that or take some of that. So this is where we're going to go for this mark here. We're going to divide it by, let's do the British pounds again. I wish that just said 190k. It'd be so much easier. Let's just divide it by this price here. You would need a total of 1.32 Bitcoin. Okay, and let's just see how much that is going to cost in British pounds. 1.32 Bitcoin, 15,582. Now, if there's people out there in the UK that has a Bitcoin or just over a Bitcoin, 1.32, you should be laughing because potentially if it hits that price, you can be getting 250. Well, obviously I said it here, innit? If it goes to 250,000, you could be laughing because you can do so much with that money. You can start several businesses. You can buy many apartments and rent them out, and whatever ideas you have for that kind of money. Anyway, let's just do this quickly, move on to the dollars. You divide that, it's very, very self-explanatory. It's one, but let's just do the math so you can see with your own eyes. You'd need one Bitcoin, yeah? And obviously everyone knows the price of what one Bitcoin is today. You can see it there, 11,000. If you just want to be really precise on what one Bitcoin is in US dollars, they're up there, 15,000 for one Bitcoin. Let me just do this anyway. 15,590. Well, you just need one Bitcoin, guys. One Bitcoin obviously gives you the 250k. That's very self-explanatory. Anyway, I think from here it kind of makes it's going to be very self-explanatory again, because if you wanted the 500 mark, you're just obviously going to double the Bitcoin. So if you had the I'm going to do this dollars first because it is very self-explanatory. Look, you divide it by 250,000, you need 2 Bitcoin, right? So and then 2 Bitcoin in US dollars is double the price, $31,182. That's how much it's going to cost you to hit the 500,000. You imagine turning 30 grand into 500,000. My God, people buy houses because they want to renovate them and resell them, and they spend like 150, 200,000 pounds on a property. You could buy a Bitcoin and then if you're someone that's into real estate and you're watching this, really consider this, because turning 2 Bitcoin, which is going to cost $30,000 roughly, into $500,000. Is that right? My God, something to think about. Again, not investment advice, and just showing you realistic data, right? Let's work this out. So 250,000. So let's just, what was I doing now? I'm totally confused, gone off my head. 500,000 goal, is that right? The 500, if you're going for that cool, just got rid of it, cool £500,000, you divide it by this horrible price that I just don't like the look of. I wish it just said 190k. You divide it by this price. Again, it's very accurate. I've got that 50p there. That's like 50p bubblegums if you wanted. You divide it by that, yeah. 2.64 Bitcoin. And let me just show you this in British pounds. pounds, what 2.64 Bitcoin looks like, £31,165. Okay, but again, you're taking £30,000 and turn it into $500,000, providing that it does reach these highs. That is insane gains. And you know, there might not be, again, it's out of the realm of possibilities for the average person, but there's probably a lot of people out there that have invested into this or has this. And you know what the funny thing is, right? When I look at this 2.64 Bitcoin, it is expensive now, but there may be people that got into Bitcoin way back here when it was like hundreds. So, you know, if you've got that, sit tight and just smile. Go and buy some Haribo sweets, especially the one where they got the love heart and the ring. You know, you put the ring on, just sit back, chew on your Haribos and just smile, man, because I can definitely see a good future ahead of, a great future ahead for you. Anyway, let's just move on to that final £1 million, because everybody wants to be a millionaire, especially Bitcoin, you know. How many times have you searched in Google Bitcoin millionaire or YouTube Bitcoin millionaire? And then you see all these people, like, a lot of them look like geeks, innit? Yeah, I became a Bitcoin millionaire. We all want this goal, and we all want to achieve this goal. That I can tell you, US dollars is very self-explanatory. It's going to be 4. You take the 4, we're going to pull it into here, into the dollars. You see up here, US dollar. This is how much you would need to spend based on prices today to potentially become a Bitcoin millionaire, and obviously it hitting the 250,000. Again, this is out of the realm of the possibilities for the average person. And I'm an average guy, you know. I know straight up 62,000. My God, there's other ways that you could spend that money when you haven't got any. But yeah, if you had that, or if you just had Bitcoin for Bitcoin because you got in it at like a really early stage, like I said back here, hold on to that, because you know you're definitely on your way to a cool million, providing it hits what a lot of these spectators are saying, right? It's there. It looks like it's there to come. But yeah, it's going to cost $62,364. Okay, and let's just quickly do it in British pounds. And I'm sorry it's taken long again. My videos, they seem to be getting longer and longer, don't they? But again, it's because I want to, you know, really take it and break it down in detail so you can see how much it will cost. Let's divide this by, what am I dividing it by? Oh, that horrible number. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, God. I mean, divide it by this. You will get a total of 5.29 Bitcoin. Okay, that's how much you're going to need in Bitcoin. And let me just show you the price of how much that will cost. 62,449. Again, you know, you might be someone that's wealthy. You might be someone that just won a scratch card. Because, you know, there are someone's got to win it. I swear to God, the amount of times I keep walking into the shop seeing those 100k scratch cards, I'm like, yeah. And I keep scratching, I keep getting £2. And sometimes I don't get nothing. Someone's got to win it. If you've won it, you know, maybe you can consider to invest in, get yourself like 5 Bitcoin, you know, the price today. Anyway, not investment advice, but that's what I'd do if I won a scratch card. Fed up with them scratch cards, you know, I'll buy 10 in a row as well, thinking, man, I'm gonna win. I'm just, you hear that noise? I'm just scratching like this, and then nothing comes up. I don't even know why I'm laughing because I keep losing money. Anyway, Larson. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling on too much. I hope this helped someone. I really hope it did, and give you sort of an insight as to how much it's going to cost you. But yeah, I'm not going to ramble on anymore. I think I've kind of said it all. But yeah, this was just a video to show you how much it would cost, again, based on it being, you know, hitting these 250, because there's a lot of speculators, whatever the word you want to call it. There's a lot of people watching and they're spectating on Bitcoin and talking and saying whatever they're saying, what they think it's going to go to. So guys, drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think. I hope this helped you. And yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Check out my other videos as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.